How I started teaching English online and earned my first $1,000 and the 7 tips that worked for me in 2025. If you have been wondering whether teaching English online is actually possible for you, especially if you are new, unsure, or you're feeling overwhelmed, then stay with me because this video will give you clarity and it's going to give you some direction. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel before, don't forget to like and subscribe now, and welcome to Teach English with Kathy B. I'm Kathy. I'm an online English teacher, and I help teachers just like you get started and grow with confidence. I work with teachers who are brand new, teachers who feel stuck, and teachers who want to turn online teaching into something consistent and sustainable. Not just something they try for a few weeks and then they give up after that. Everything that I am sharing with you today comes from real experience and not from theory. When I first started, I felt so completely overwhelmed. I wanted to give up on the first day. There were just too many platforms, too many YouTube videos, too many options, and everybody seemed to be doing something that was different. I don't know. I just didn't know which companies to apply to, how to prepare lessons, or even if I was good enough. If you're feeling like that right now, I want you to know this. It's completely normal, and it doesn't mean that you're failing in any way. So I'm going to share a couple of my tips with you. So tip number 1 is just get started before you feel ready, because you might never feel ready. I waited longer than I needed to because I thought I had to be perfect first. The truth is, confidence comes after you start and not before you start. Once I actually took actions, things became clearer for me and my confidence grew naturally. Progress will always matter more than perfection, right? You can pop it in the comments. Progress matters more than perfection. Let's see you comment it if you believe it. Okay, so tip number 2 is choose one clear path. I stopped trying to do everything all at once and I focused on one type of student and one main platform to start off with, just until I became confident with it. This made learning easier, it made planning easier, and it made teaching so much less stressful. Focus gives you momentum, and momentum leads to results. Pop that in the comments. Momentum leads to results, right? Write that down. Okay, let's have a look at tip number 3. And tip number 3 is keep your setup really simple. You don't need a fancy studio. You need reliable internet. You need a good headset. You need good lighting, and you need a really quiet space. Those are things that you really need, and it will make your life so much easier if you have those things. Many teachers delay starting because they think they need really expensive equipment, but simple works, especially when you're just beginning. Start with what you've got. But those are things that are really important too. So you have to have a reliable internet, you have to have a headset, you have to have good lighting, and you need to have a quiet space to work in. Let's have a look at tip number 4. Tip number 4 is your introduction video really matters. This is often the first impression a company or a student has of you. I learned to smile, I learned to speak clearly, and explain exactly who I help and how I help them. You don't need to sound perfect. You need to sound approachable and you need to sound confident. Okay, so tip number 5. Tip number 5, and coming in really hot, is teach what the companies actually want you to teach. Okay, this is when you work for a company, not when you work for a marketing platform where you have more say about what you're wanting to teach. But companies are not looking for complicated lessons. They want clear English, simple structure, positive energy, and reliability above all else. When I stopped overthinking and I started teaching simply, I saw way better results. So tip number 6, treat this like a business. This is not a hobby, this is a business. That means showing up on time, preparing properly, tracking your income so that you know how much you're going to earn in that month, and continuously improving your skills. Once I made this mindset shift, my income became more consistent. Small daily habits make a big difference over time, right? Don't forget that. Small daily habits make a big difference over time. Okay, and tip number 7 is consistency is the key. I think whatever you do in life, consistency always matters. There are slow weeks sometimes and discouraging moments, but for me, I kept showing up day after day, month after month, learning and improving what I was doing. Slow growth is still growth, and consistency always wins in the long run. So be consistent with what you're doing. So let's recap the 7 tips that worked for me. Start before you feel ready. Choose one clear path. Keep your setup simple. Create a strong introduction video. Learn what companies want. Treat it like a business and stay consistent. These steps are so simple, but they're so powerful when applied consistently. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're thinking, I want guidance, I want step-by-step guidance, that is exactly why I've created my teacher membership group. You don't have to figure this one out on your own. Inside the Teach English with Kathy B Teachers Membership, I guide you through each step of starting and growing as an online English teacher. You get weekly training, you get lesson ideas, you get templates, you get support, and a community of teachers who are on exactly the same journey as you are on. It's all about clarity, confidence, and consistency. And who is it for? This membership is perfect. If you're new to online teaching, you're feeling stuck or confused, you're wanting steady income, or you're simply looking for support and accountability. You don't need experience. You just need to be willing to learn and to grow. If you're ready to stop guessing and get started, then this is for you. If you're ready to stop guessing and start moving forward with support, join the Teach English with Kathy B teacher membership. The link is in the description below, and I would love to support you on your journey. Make sure to subscribe to Teach English with Kathy B for weekly tips, training, and encouragement. And let me know in the comments which tip helped you the most, or whether you are on your teaching journey already or you're going to get started on it. Okay, so I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I can't wait to see you in the teaching membership either. If you haven't liked and subscribed, don't forget to do that now, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.